Hi, this is Susan Blue Robot from SusanBlueRobot.com. I'm back now with part 2 of the pop-up in a box baby demo. This one is following on. I've just finished using Make the Cuts Pop-up Card Studio to make the pop-up part of the box, and now I'm taking them in to make the cut as SVGs, and I'm going to tweak them there to make this 4-piece box that these 4 pieces are all joined together, and when they unfold like this. Now, what we do is we start off with a project and we bring in the first of our parts of the box, which is the B. We'll do that so I can demo easier. We'll rotate them so it's easier to see. Now I'll bring in the A and we'll rotate that so it's easy to see. Now we'll click over here and we'll bring in another B to spell out baby. And we will bring in a Y. And the good thing about if you've got more of the one letters in the box that are the same, you just make one and you bring them in that way. Now we also need to bring in our outside of the box, which is this one here, which is plain. We'll rotate that and then we'll lay that aside. Now, having them all on the screen at once, if we do, we'll eventually need to assign them all at 4 inches by 5 inches folded card, and then we're going to shrink them down so they fit on, because at the moment they won't fit on a cardstock 2x2. First off, what we'll do, we'll start with the B and the A. What we're going to do is with this B, with the A, we're going to have the A and the B cut at once. So we're going to use the node tool. Once again, this lesson is for if you've got the knowledge of Make the Cut and Pop-up Card Studio. I'm going fast, but if you've gotten used to Make the Cut and Pop-up Card Studio, you'll be able to follow along. If not, go and have a look at some of my other videos to get an idea. Now, what I've just did is I've taken off this panel of this side and this score line, and I've made this into a complete thing. Now I overlap that so they're overlapped and in line with each other. Now I'm going to click off that. I'm going to just click on the cut section of that one. Hold the shift key down, click on the cut section of this lot. They're both of the cut sections, not the score lines, are now selected. I go weld. So now we have still the score line here and the score lines for each of them, but we just have joined 2 pieces, and this will be where it folds here. So these 2 are getting made and folded together. So then next one gets joined onto here. So now what we do is we do the same with the Y. With the node editing tool, we click on this node and we push the delete key. We push on this one, delete, click this, delete, and click this score line because we no longer need that, and we push delete. Then I use the pencil tool. Holding the control key down, I now join them up to solidness. Now I select all of them, including their scoring lines, and I bring it over and overlap it by that section on the B. When it's in place, I click off it and then just select the cut lines. Hold the shift down, select the cut lines of this one, and I go weld. So now when these get cut, we're going to cut this. We're going to leave the 2 tabs on this one, but this B one is going to, once it's cut out, it's going to be glued onto this tab here. So what you do is you, with the node tool editing, you put another node there, delete this one, delete these ones, add the node, oops, convert to line, add a node here, throw this one away and throw away this end score line, and we use the pencil tool, hold the control key down and connect them back up. So now what is happening is when this is cut and this one's cut, this one, all this section is going to be all in one piece with your score lines, and you're going to put that, glue that onto here. Recommended that you leave these 2 tabs on and the tab on this end, and then now we're going to work on the back. Okay, now what we do is we need another back. We need another 2 backs, but what we'll do is we'll do 1. So we'll bring in the SVG and we'll bring in another outside box. So we zoom in here. Pause this at any time. I'm going fast, so because I know that you can pause, rewind, we're going to take off this end tab. These are the tabs that we designed in the pop-up card studio, and we take off this last score line and we join them back up with the pencil tool, holding the control key down. We hover over that until it's round, hover over that, and there we have it. Now we pan back out, we select all of this and we put this in place over here. Now the B has the tab on the end and the Y has the tab on the end. So we don't need the tab on this end, and when we join the other 2 we don't need the tabs. So what we'll do first off is we'll click off that, just select the cut line of this. I don't think that's in the right position yet. No. It's got to be in the right position up against the score lines. Click on the cut part of that one, hold the shift D down, click on the cut part of this one and push weld. So what we have is 2 pieces of the box to go behind the the B and the A. Now we don't need and we're going to edit to take this end tab off. Delete that, delete that, delete that, click on that, delete it, click on this, delete it. And we rejoin this back up, hold the control key down with the pencil, hover over it, it turns into a red circle, and let go. Now what we need is another set of this, because I hold the control shift and drag that off. That now gets glued on the end there when you've cut it. But the other end already has a tab on your Y, so you don't need the other end of this one. Whereas this one has the tab to join to the back of the card, the tab to join to the center. You don't need the tabs at either end. So what we'll do is we'll do node editing. Click here, make another node, click delete, click delete, click delete. If it's not there, click delete, click delete. Now how are we going for time? Okay. Now what we do is we hold the control key down and we make that fully. Right, now, so this is what we have so far. And it's slowing down for me. This is what we have so far. Now, the idea is this is our biggest piece. Now we're going to select everything and we're going to shrink it globally so it fits on your cardstock. This is what I meant by designing it with me proper scale, and you can design it down. Another trick is using this, I'm going to try and make the space between this fold and the center fold of each one of them exactly 2 inches. There's a reason for that. For the tabs, will make it easier to put on. If we zoom in a bit, and we're just ever so slightly out. So hold them all and just go just tweak it up a little bit. So now the area between the fold line here and the center fold line is 2 inches, 2.5 inches for when we do our tabs. Now, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to stop this video now and do a part 3 where we will join tabs and explain the rest, hopefully. This has been Susan Blue Robot. This is bluerobot.com. This is part 2. Part 3 is to follow. Thanks for visiting, and I'll be back shortly with part 3. So stay tuned. I'm hoping to get these all up at once. Fingers crossed. Bye for now.